Welcome back, everyone. Let's just jump right in. 3 weeks ago, if I had asked you to tell me one truth about your life that you literally never share with anyone, could you have answered? Honestly, most of us couldn't. But today, we're looking at the culmination of an incredible 21-day journey. We've gone from questioning our basic identities all the way to preparing for some hard, practical action. If you've been following this Explainer series, you know exactly how deep we've gone. And if you are just joining us right now, well, you are in for a truly eye-opening ride. To really set the stage here, I want to anchor us on this incredibly relatable comment we got from an anonymous viewer. They said they couldn't sleep. They were dealing with insomnia, probably doing that late-night doom scroll we've all been guilty of. And they stumbled upon the very first piece of our content entirely by chance. They thought they'd just consume one thing and go to sleep. But instead, it became a daily habit. I mean, think about how many profound life changes start exactly like that. Totally unplanned, in the middle of the night, when we're just searching for something to quiet our minds. 21 days. From just a single moment of curiosity, what started as a literal cure for a restless night turned into a massive journey of change. And I love this because it proves a huge point. Transformation doesn't always need some grand, formal blueprint. Sometimes it literally just begins with a willingness to listen. This material didn't just capture attention, it struck a nerve. It tapped into a shared, unspoken reality that so many women face every single day. So here is how this whole arc unfolded over the last 3 weeks. Week 1, identity and breaking free. We asked a really tough question. Who is writing the screenplay of your life? Week 2, confidence and facing judgment. We tackled that absolutely exhausting what will people think prison, which perfectly set us up for week 3, the financial awakening. Now week 3, the uncomfortable truth about women and financial awareness. This was without a doubt the most uncomfortable phase, but man, was it necessary. Remember Ladita's story? After the sudden passing of her husband, Ladita realized something shocking. She was completely left out of her own family's financial details. It's that classic dynamic, right? Women might manage the grocery budget, but when it comes to the real money talks, they're completely shut out of the room. It's a huge reality check. And that brings us to this very specific number, 8,000. This is Kaveri's story. She found herself in a position where she had to go and ask her father for exactly 8,000. That feeling of dependency, of having to justify every single need, it pushed her to a total breaking point. Actually, scratch that. It wasn't just a breaking point. It was a breakthrough. Because that exact same night, driven purely by the discomfort of having to ask for that 8,000, she started her very own emergency fund. And you see this autonomy play out in everyday ways, too. Take 3,400. This is Rena's story about a bag she wanted to buy. Just a simple 3,400 bag. Her story hit the nail on the head because it proves something we get wrong all the time. For women, wanting your own money isn't about greed. Not at all. It is literally about basic respect. It's the freedom to make a 3,400 decision without needing to consult a family committee or feeling this massive wave of guilt. Which leads us to Anya's formula, which is absolutely brilliant in its simplicity, 500. She proved that financial independence doesn't mean waiting until you have a massive salary or some perfect investment portfolio. No way. It starts incredibly small. It starts with just 500. Through all these stories we've covered, the message is loud and clear. These aren't just numbers on a screen. These are the starting lines of personal revolutions. And just look at how this is translating into the real world. We received this comment. I opened a separate bank account with just 500 for the first time I felt something was mine. Just let that sink in for a second. We aren't just discussing abstract theories here. We are talking about real-world action. That feeling of something is mine, that is the exact moment your mindset shifts into a tangible reality. So let's just take a quick second to celebrate these incredible community wins. We've got women making decisions they had put off for 8 whole months, realizing that the societal backlash they were so terrified of just didn't happen. People are opening up about their feelings for the very first time. They are securing their first freelance clients. They are planning solo travels. This shared space we've built is genuinely changing lives and destroying that exhausting fear of judgment. Okay, I have a bit of a vulnerable confession to make about how all of this started. Originally, this was just supposed to be a 30-day experiment. I really had no idea if anyone would even watch, let alone care. But the overwhelming response completely flipped the script. It proved this wasn't just some experiment. It was a deep, unfulfilled necessity. Women everywhere were already searching for a safe space to grow, to voice these hidden fears, and to finally take control. And because it's a necessity, we can't just stop at talking. So we're at a major pivot point right now. The seeds of identity, confidence, and financial awareness, they're planted. But seeds don't grow on their own, right? Now it is time to water them with hard, practical action. We are officially shifting our energy from understanding our mindset to actually building our skill sets. So here is your exact roadmap for week 4. We are jumping into a highly actionable step-by-step guide to building digital skills. And no, you do not need to buy any expensive courses for this. Step 1, content writing. Step 2, Canva design. Step 3, social media management. And Step 4, safe freelancing platforms. This is the exact blueprint that women like Nirmala, Tanvi, and Shalini use to build their incomes from home. And now you've got the exact same roadmap. Oh, and I have to tease this really quickly. Day 30, the grand finale of this whole journey, holds a huge, highly anticipated surprise. Now, I am absolutely not going to ruin this secret right now, but you need to stick around, do the practical steps, and make sure you are ready for what drops at the end of the month. It's going to be a game changer. So I'm going to leave you with this one provocative question. What is your biggest financial dream? And I mean, think as big as you possibly can. Is it buying your own house, creating an independent stream of income, providing something incredibly specific for your family? Whatever it is, I want you to define it today. Because starting tomorrow, with the skills we just laid out, you're going to take the exact, tangible steps to make that dream a reality. I'll see